What's up, family? Darrell the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Folks, back on the Bossman Show, we're going to Bowie State to the Bulldogs. Legendary coach of Bowie State, Darrell Brooks, his alma mater, been there for years, man. Got a new extension as well. Coach Brooks, good to talk to you, man. How life up there at Bowie State, man?
Life's going well, man. We can't complain. We are getting ready to start classes in a week. Really excited, really excited. And again, I'm just so thankful that you got me on your show.
You're welcome, Coach. Coach Kids, man, you've been at Bowie State for so many years, man, as an alumni, helping out with the program, a coach, now 14 years going to you as the head coach. So how does it feel, man, to be somewhere so long in one spot in this world, college basketball, where people are gone in 2 and 3 years all the time?
Yeah. You know what? It's really been an honor. I came out of New York a long time ago, 1974, came down. I came to Bowie to play basketball in my mind, but I got educated. I got a degree. I met some lifelong friends. I met my wife. So Bowie's been really, really, really a big, huge part of my life. But it's been an honor to be here for this long.
And, Coach, I know how proud I feel about my school, Tennessee State. And for you to lead a program that you went to, played for. So when you recruit a young man, nobody knows more about Bowie State than you. You've been in their shoes. So they can't, they're just say, Coach, so you had already lived with yourself. So I would help you in recruiting when you recruit us to a place where you know so intimately well.
Yeah, I mean, it's home. So it's, I know it like the back of my hand, although we've had some changes, but I just kind of try to get across to them how big a place this was and is for me and this kinds of success life-wise, that I've had at Bowie State, my degree, being able to meet the people that I've been able to meet. It launched me into my career and the success, obviously, that we've had as a basketball program. So I just try to get those things across. Sometimes we'll walk through dorms on the campus tour and I go, I used to stay in that room, so but yeah, it's been nice. It's really been nice.
And coach, for you is also being at HBCU, being at Bowie State and CIAA. Talk about your calling to lead young men, because I know for me going to Tennessee State, being led by people who look like me, understood my struggle, and understood me and who I was as a person was very big for me coming out of Atlanta, going to Nashville, leaving home. So how is that for you, man, knowing that you're helping rear and got mold and guide mostly young black men to become better men once they leave your program?
Again, I can't say this enough. It's really an honor. And I just go back to when I came to Bowie State and I had people that looked like me that ran the school, that understand that were understanding things in life that I hadn't gone through, who guided me, who helped mold me, who mentored me. So I'm just trying to carry that on. So, again, it's a huge part of my life. I really enjoy mentoring and helping to grow young black men.
Yes, coach, it's so important, and I feel like it's more important now than ever. What's going on in our culture and society. We need people like I guess so elders like yourself to help guys. I'm almost 40, coach. So, but I look at the guys like who in your age range and older. My father's in his 80s, so I look to you all for guidance, because you all have seen this, what's kind of going on already, since what's trying to go on again. And I feel like having you all to lead and guide us is so important. I try to tell young black men, our elders are our key to our future. They ain't been through what we're going through right now. We need to tap into you all while you're still here with us. We can take the torch and lead it going forward, because this world we live in is crazy right now, coach.
It's crazy. And you can't know where you're going unless you know where you came from. And like you said, the way this world is going now, they're trying to take away our history. They're trying to ban books. All of these things that are working against us as a culture, and as black people. So yeah, I think I agree. I think it's important, and I'm just happy to be in this position to be able to do that.
And Coach Meskis, man, I know in your playing career, what point did you decide you wanted to become a coach when you was playing, or did it happen after you got to playing so you want to get into coaching?
You know, Great question. As a player, I was a point guard and I was used to running things, but when I played, I never thought about coaching. I never thought about like playing in the NBA. Basketball was just a big part of me. I loved it. I played it. I played all the way up into my 50s, but it wasn't until I was working private industry, had an opportunity to work Duke's basketball camp. And this was Coach K's second year there. And just that week, there was a feeling that, came over me like, man, I would love to be able to do this if I ever got the opportunity. Had a great job. I had a family, and I never thought that I would get the opportunity. And God blessed to put me in a position to do that.
And Coach, it's funny you say that, because I feel the same way about radio, Coach. I didn't ever think this was my path. I thought I would play somewhere overseas, but it just wasn't in the cards. And my degree is not in communication. It's business. So to be here over a decade later, Coach, and people look to me and I have a platform, and it's like it's surreal, because I never envisioned me, JR, the Coach Nicoblitis, antisocial shy dude, becoming
Really?
Yes, becoming the radio dude and doing what I do now. So I understand what you're saying wholeheartedly, Coach.
Yeah, again, just being in this position, and this is going into my 15th year at Bowie State. I've coached college basketball for over 38 years, so I never envisioned myself being in where I am right now. Never thought about it.
And Coach, for us, the young men here in Atlanta, and beyond listening to this interview here on my affiliates, what are the pillars of your program, and what kind of young man do you want to be a Bowie State Bulldog as you recruit them? What are you looking for?
The first thing I tell a potential recruit is I want to coach like-minded people. So I want to coach dudes who are hungry. I want to coach dudes who got a burning desire to want to graduate. I want to coach guys that have a burning desire, to want to really improve as a player and as a person. And I want to have a burning desire for a guy that wants to be a pro. Why? Because I know if he really, really wants that, we're not going to ever have to chase him in the gym. We're not going to have to make him work extra. He's going to do all of the things that he has to do to try to get to his dream. So I want guys that are dreamers, because I'm a dreamer myself. I'm a dreamer myself. So we look for guys like that. I look for toughness, just kind of physical and mental toughness. I want guys that can be coached hard. Now, I'm old school. So I'm old school. I've been around, I'm blessed. I've been around college students for 38 years. So I kind of know their language, and, I kind of see what's moving them, but I am old school and I'm true to myself. So I'm going to demand that, you work, that things that you're supposed to do, and do the right things. That's a big part of our program. Do the right thing.
No doubt. And Coach, it's funny you say that because I say, my dad the same way. That's why when I was with Tennessee State, I was used to how Coach Side was, because of how my dad was and how you obviously are. Because, like I said, my dad's be 85 years old in 6 days. So
Praise God. Praise God.
Yeah, praise God. So it's like I understand that. So a lot of guys below, generation behind me, they're used to. A lot of coaches want to be their friends, try to coddle them and placate them. And me working in the NBA, I see that even more, the coddling and the placating and bowing down to them. You really can't coach them in the NBA. They pretty much tell you what they want to do. But it's good to have a guy like you and Coach Side, others who are old school, because it teaches you discipline. It gives you life skills, like being on time, being punctual, working hard. All these things that you are telling us, it comes back to pass, and once the game stops for us.
Correct. And again, these young guys, they coming in, they don't understand that, but I feel good that if guys are in our program for multiple years, 2, 3, 4 years, they're probably going to get a degree, and they're going to leave out of here with some things that they didn't have when they came into Bowie State. So we feel good about that. I like to steal this from Mike Tomlin, but we feel this way here. The standard is the standard. We're going to do what we do, all the time. That's how we built it, and we're going to stick to it.
Coach, it's funny you say that. I tell my interns that too. tell my interns that standard is the standard. Hey, I've been doing this over a decade. This is what we do here.
That's what we do. Yeah. Hey, I'm too old to change it, to really change it anyway at this point.
And yes, Coach, and about the degree at Bowie State, Coach, because you're in a great area for internships, networking. You're in Prince George's County, right there by the DMV, DC. So talk about the ability to, with that degree, getting an internship for networking. So once basketball stops at Bowie State, if you play there and get your degree, it's opportunities for you to tap into if you're using the right way while you're there.
Absolutely. And we talk about this all the time. We're in arguably, the center of the country in Washington, D.C., and all that goes on with it. So it doesn't really matter, what field that you choose for your education. In this area, you're going to have an opportunity, number one, for, a great internship experience. And number two, most importantly, job opportunities when you're finished, when you finish your education. And obviously that's why young people go to school, to get educated and to find a career. So we just think that being in the DMV, that just there's so much here opportunity wise for people.
Now, Coach, I know previously you all had a settlement in Maryland that gave money to Bowie, UMES, and Morgan and Coppin. How was that helping you on the basketball side, or just more the university side for those settlement that you all got, U4 schools up there?
Well, I gotta be really candid. We don't athletics doesn't see a ton of that money. We see some of it.
Gotcha.
We haven't seen a ton of it. But what has happened for basketball in particular, the Kevin Durant Foundation gifted $500,000 to men's and women's basketball, and we used part of it to redo our gym. It's a beautiful facility. They gave 75,000 to men's basketball, 75,000 to women's basketball, and there was 30,000 left over for track athletes. So that's really helped us right here, right now, and into the future.
No doubt. And fans out there, the D2 level a little different than D1 fans because coach can actually put up scholarships and spread it out because D2. At D1, it says it's 13, can't split them. But at your level, coach, in my career, that you can take that and split 10 and split it over, then you get guys in school and make it where you can get more than 13 on your roster if needed.
Oh, correct. I'm more like a general manager. In that, I got X number of dollars every year, and we have to make that work. And we combine it with their Pell Grants and some student loans and things of that nature to make it work. And yeah, we are able to stretch it out a little bit and maybe have a few more guys on our roster. The biggest thing for me is when you come into our program, I want you to have from a financial standpoint all that we can do to help you get out of here with as little loan balance as possible. Most guys that come through here, they're going to have some kind of loans when they leave school, but we try to package it so you have the least amount of loans possible when you graduate.
Coach, I'm with you. Yeah, my master's degree, it was $30,000, but it's turning $84,000 now.
There you go.
So I'm a prime example where the undergrad was cool, but the master's degree, the interest is $84,000 now. But the master's degree was needed just to, in case radio never worked out, I needed to get my MBA.
That's right.
In case it didn't work out, it was one of those backup plans. Great glasses. Yeah, Coach. You the CIAA, man. Tell us. In Atlanta, we don't really have a C. We have ours SIAC schools, not CIAA. So tell us about CIAA, the environment of it, and how it used to be in Charlotte, which I loved it, but now it's in Baltimore. Tell us about your conference, man, for the people who don't really know about the way you went out.
Obviously, CIAA is HBCU Conference Division II. It is historically one of the toughest Division II conferences in the country. We've had over the years several national champions from this conference. Obviously, Winston-Salem being the first one, Earl Monroe. But yes, it's a terrific conference. We'll talk about basketball, but just the guys that we have come in here, the different players that have been through here, the level of competition here is terrific. And then you can't talk about the CIAA without talking about the CIAA tournament, which in my mind, and I've been to a lot of different conference tournaments over my career, there's nothing that beats the CIAA tournament and its environment.
Nah, it's amazing. I love it's usually the week of my birthday, Coach, so it's even better.
So you're there for the whole week then, right?
Yeah, it's usually the week of my birthday, so it's all
right. There you go. You go.
From Atlanta, up I-85 to Charlotte, and it was like I'm at a whole week. I'm chilling, enjoying the birthday week.
yeah, for sure.
Enjoying the birthday week for sure, Coach. And Coach Metzger, man, scheduling wise in D2, do you get called to get bought by D1s and how is schedule going in D2? I know in D1 you have to buy games and do home and home, do 2-for-1s and things of that nature. So how is schedule different in D2 and then D1? Now, how often you all getting bought by D1s?
So scheduling obviously for us is a little bit different because it's regional. In D2 it's mostly regional. You want to that's how the NCAA tournament for Division II is picked. It goes by region. So in D1, it's more of a national. You kind of schedule all over the country. we don't really deal with. We have some guarantee. We have some Division II schools who have enough money to say, hey, we'll play y'all. We won't come to y'all. If y'all come here, we'll give you some money. But it's nothing like the amounts that are in Division One. We've played over my career here. We've played several Division One teams, mostly in exhibitions. It's the beginning of the season. This year we're gonna play George Washington University in December. So for them, it's going to be a regular season game. For us, it's going to be an exhibition game. That's how it's going to be. So there's a difference. Like I said, the biggest difference in Division II is that scheduling is 95% regional.
Got you. And Coach, let me ask you this, Coach, for tell me some guys who should look out for your team this year. For listeners, I kind of keep the eye on those young men. So as we prepare to watch college basketball in about 47 days, when we get practices going, things of that nature going, man.
Yeah, we've got in basketball, period. I think you go as your guard you go. I mean, we gotta have size and things of that nature, but at every level, you better have some good guards. We feel like we have some guys coming back this year. 4 returning guards we think are going to be terrific for us in one capacity or another. Anthony Carpenter, who's a senior, Mark Bradshaw, who's a senior, Caleb Johnson, who's a junior, and Warren Muganda, who's a sophomore. We feel like those 4 guards are, they're going to play the lion's share of minutes, and we think that they give us a really, really good base of a backcourt. Then up front, a couple of guys like Joel Webb, who's going to be a senior, and Amari Winbush, and listen for this name, he's playing football as well, so he's going to join us a little late, but he's got a chance to be a terrific basketball player. And then just a couple of new guys, big 6'10" Jimmy Soranki, who's a junior college transfer. We're excited about him. And then a wing guard who's a grad transfer from Howard, Devin Richmond. So yeah, those are guys that just come to the top of my head right now.
And Coach, with the NIL and the portal the way it is, has it allowed you to get better high school kids to commit to you sooner because the guys in the D1 want a non-commodity and they want a dude that's older. So if you able to get you some good high school kids out of the DC area, DMV area that would have been on the radar for maybe a low major in D1, but they can commit to you now because they're not really recruiting them guys right now.
Absolutely. And Warren Muganda is one of those guys coming out of high school. He's a 6'2", 6'3" guard, great body, strong is the rim. And we felt like, there were some low D1s kind of sniffing around, but I think if it were not for the portal, he probably would have ended up there.
No doubt. And Coach, I got one last one for you, Coach. So, actually I travel a lot. I come to DC a lot with Atlanta Hawks. So tell me this: what are some good food spots I should hit up when I come to DC with the Hawks this season? And when I'm chilling, when I'm not doing anything, she's on a practice right now.
Wow. You know what, boss? That's a great question. There are so many. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for.
Anything, brother. Any wings, chili, soul food. It don't matter. I just want something good that I can host so I can eat. So I don't want to eat that catered hotel food that we be getting.
Well, I would say this: if you're in DC, go down to the U Street corridor. Okay, it's down U Street, and what you're going to find is several different types of restaurants, foods. You're going to find probably anything that you want on the U Street corridor. I'll make it easy for you. I won't. Because I can't remember certain, names. That,
I got you, U Street.
But I'm telling you, you can't. If you go there, you can't go wrong down there.
No doubt. Well, Coach Brooks, good to have you on the show, man. I'm gonna make sure I hit you up when I'm in DC with the Hawks,
Please
man,
do.
so we can get together, man. I got a relationship with a lot of the guys in DC area with Tony Skin, Kenny. I'm cool with Chris and GW as well. So
yep.
a lot of you guys in the area, I got relationships with. So I'm gonna make sure I see you as well, man. And we get together, couple see you practice if we're not doing anything as well. So we'll be, we play the Wizards when we get out. Hopefully, so they in between. So I can definitely hang out on that off day for sure.
Sounds good, man. Again, I appreciate you having me on. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, Coach. Same to you, brother.
All right, peace.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z. Sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews. You name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. What's up, family? Darrell the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.